And one other thing is, when someone is not working according to what they were created for, they just suffer. And it's just simple truth. If you were trying to eat from the jug and drink from the plate, you're going against their purpose of creation. You're supposed to drink from the glass and eat from the plate. But when you do something totally different, then you suffer, and the poor thing suffers too. So that's why when Allah created us and He gave us a purpose, the first thing is He says, I made them, my representative on this planet, Khalifatul Ard, Adam, right? He's my Khalifa, he's represented. Second is to worship God, right? So now establishing His deen is what we're trying to do here in this world. How? All right. I'm not saying that you take the gun and go on Wall Street and say I'm gonna establish Allah's deen. What? And obviously, okay. What can you do in your level to establish Allah's deen? And the main thing is Allah says you are the ummah who tells others, who forbids evil and commands good deeds. What can you do in your level? Let's be practical. What can you do? Don't you meet friends in park, in school, right? Can't you tell them if you see someone cursing? What are you supposed to do? Tell them to stop. And and then some occasions, you can tell people to do good deeds and get them closer to God. So this is what our purpose is, and when you have this purpose as your main motivation in life, then you are, let's say for me, right, I say my purpose is to establish Allah's deen on this planet. That's what my purpose is. And then I will say, all right, what is it that I should do that will help me fulfilling this purpose? First thing I will say, oh, I need to have a lot of influence, right? How else I'm gonna do if I'm living in 2B and nobody knows about me? Allah's deen is not gonna be established. So I need to have a lot of influence. That's the first thing I say I need. Then I need to make a lot of money, right? These days, either if economics is all that matters these days, if you have money, you have power, right? So I need money, power, influence, all that. So when the main goal should be to establish Allah's deen, but at the same time you need all three. So when you will be working towards these things, you will feel happy. All that things gonna come. Okay? So think big. That's one thing I would say. Never, you see, sometimes when you say, oh, I'm gonna do something, or you can be a scholar, there's been so many examples. Like Tariq Jamili was one of the famous scholars in Pakistan. He was a gold medalist in Pakistan, in one of Pakistan's top colleges, and one of his friends took him to some a Juma khutbah, and he listened to the Shaykh, and his life, he decided to change. He used to be a dancer, right? So he told his dad, I'm gonna be a scholar. And his dad's like, you're gonna become a scholar? You're gonna leave this electrical engineering and you're gonna become a scholar? If you're gonna do that, get out of my house. And these are supposedly Muslim households. And his dad kicked him out of the house. And then now even Amir Khan is his fan, right? So Allah gives, sometimes we don't do this. We say, if I become religious, then I'm not gonna be able to make money, and then what people gonna think about me. If you wanna live a miserable life, I'll give you a secret how to live a miserable life. Live according to others, what people say. Right? What will people think? If you live